Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalatu wassalam ala Sayyidil Mursaleen wa Khatamun Nabiyyin wa Rahmatan lil Alameen. Dear viewers, you are watching my YouTube channel Abdul Rasool Syed Official, and this is Abdul Rasool Syed. Dear viewers, Zia Mohiuddin, a literary giant and a veteran thespian, passed away on Monday, 13th February 2023 at the age of 91. He was legendary actor, orator, author, and broadcaster. In a career spanning more than 6 decades in various disciplines, theatre remained Mohiuddin's lifetime passion. As the founding chair and later President Emeritus of Pakistan's premier National Academy of Performing Arts, he mentored some of the country's biggest acting talents. Born in 1931, in Faisalabad city in Pakistan's eastern province of Punjab, Mohiuddin studied theatre at London's Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, one of the world's foremost acting schools. He was among a few Pakistanis to have performed in theatre and films outside the country. Mohiuddin delivered some of his most memorable performances in the Hollywood epic Lawrence of Arabia in 1962, Behold the Pale Horse 1964, and the Bombay Talkie 1970. He also starred in British director Jamil Dehelvi's Immaculate Conception in 1994 and the critically acclaimed miniseries The Jewel in the Crown in 1984. He authored 2 books, Memoir, A Carrot is a Carrot, and The God of My Idolatry, a collection of essays published in 2016. Mohiuddin was a recipient of 2 of Pakistan's top civilian awards, the Sitara-e-Imtiyaz in 2003 and the Hilal-e-Imtiyaz in 2012. During his life, Zia Mohiuddin taught, inspired, and introduced a generation of artists, performers, and future creatives to the world. There was nothing he held dearer than those under his mentorship, and anyone affiliated with the field of performing arts knew, cherished, and most of all learned from him. He was a spirit guide for some and a father figure for others, and encyclopedia for most. A visibly short man with a massive legacy and a mesmerizing aura, Mohiuddin was graceful and poised, composed and commanding, disarming and loved by millions, several of whom could not help but mourn his passing on Monday. Dear viewers, I think myself fortunate one to have seen him and to listen to him live in one memorable gathering. Let me refresh my memory by reading out what he read in that memorable gathering. He read, "In the beginning, when Twashri came to the creation of woman, he found that he had exhausted his materials in making of man, and that no solid elements were left. In this dilemma, after profound meditation, he did as follows. He took the rotundity of the moon, and the curves of creepers, and the clinging of candles, and the trembling of grass, and the slenderness of reed, and the bottom of flowers, and the lightness of leaves, and the tapering of elephant's trunk, and the glances of deer, and the joyous gaiety of sunbeams, and the weeping of clouds, and the fickleness of winds, and the timidity of air, and the vanity of peacock, and the softness of pet's bosom, and the hardness of adamant, and the cruelty of the tiger, and the hot glow of fire, and the coldness of snow, and the chattering of jays, and the cooing of the dove, and the hypocrisy of the crane, and the fidelity of the drake. Compounding all these together, he made a woman and gave her to man. But after a week, man came to him, said, Lord, this creature that you have given me makes my life miserable. She chatters incessantly and teases me beyond endurance, never leaving me alone. She requires attention every moment, takes up my all time, weeps about nothing, and is always idle. So I have come to give her back again, as I cannot live with her. Then Tuashtri said, "Very well," and took her back. After another week, man came to him again, saying, "Lord, I find that my life is lonely since I surrendered that creature. I remember how she used to dance and sing to me and look at me out of the corner of her eye and play with me and cling to me. Her laughter was music. She was beautiful to look at and soft to touch. So please give her back to me again." And Toshri said, "Very well," and returned a woman to man. But after only 3 days had passed, man appeared once more before the Creator, to whom he said, "Lord, I know not how it is, but after all, I have come to the conclusion that she is more trouble than pleasure to me. Therefore, I beg that you take her back again." Tuashtari, however, replied, "Out upon you, be off. I will have no more of this. You must manage how you can." The man said, "But I cannot live with her." To which the Tuashtari said, "Neither could you live without her." And he turned his back on man and went on with his work. Thanks for watching.